Once upon a time there lived two cats, two girlfriends. They were inseparable, went everywhere together, and constantly petted each other. One night, hungry, they jumped through the window into the kitchen of a rich man and saw meat on the table. The girlfriends purred with delight, each grabbing a piece, and jumped outside. Suddenly, one of them saw that her friend had a bigger piece than hers. "Let's divide the meat equally," she suggested, "and then we'll eat it." But the girlfriend replied, "What's that for? I have a big piece and you have a small one. Whoever gets one, let him eat it." "Oh yes." The second cat got angry and scratched its friend's nose. The friend scratched her back, and in a moment they were both grappling and started fighting and rolling on the ground. They didn't notice that a jackal was hiding behind the bush. Tired, the cats stopped fighting. But they couldn't even look at each other because of their hatred. Then the jackal came out from behind the bush and asked, "Why did you quarrel so much?" "Mr. Jackal, at night, risking my life, I got a large piece of meat, and she got a small one. And she objects to me eating my honestly obtained piece of meat." And the cat who had a small piece said, "Is that fair? She grabbed the biggest piece, and she doesn't want to share." The jackal listened to the cats and says, "Don't you know that I am the judge in these places? Bring the scales. I will divide the meat fairly, and at the same time, I will judge who among you is right and who is wrong." The cats ran for the scales and brought them back in a flash. The jackal sat under a tree and put the meat on the scales. "Oh, this piece is a little heavier." And the jackal snatched a large chunk from the large piece. Anyway, it's still big." And he took another bite. Now the scales seemed to be balanced, but the jackal did not calm down and took turns biting from one piece, then from the other. The cats watched attentively as their meat gradually disappeared into the jackal's mouth. And when it had completely disappeared, they said, "Mr. Judge, we are delighted with your judgment. Give us the remaining meat. We will make peace." Too late. We should have put up with it before. What do you think? I've been messing with you for half the night and all morning, and now I have to go hungry because of you? What else? And he swallowed the last piece of meat. And so the cats parted ways, with nothing, without looking at each other.